So you think you know Cyprus. Sun, sea, maybe a bit of ancient history. But what if I told you there's a city here that claims to be one of the oldest continuously inhabited places in the world? My journey to uncover the real Cyprus starts right here in Larnaca?
I'm Ronnie, and my travel style can be a little intense. I like to see it all, do it all, and experience everything that a place has to offer. So if you're up for a really immersive travel experience, you're in the right place.
I'm on a mission to see what Cyprus is really all about, beyond the usual package holidays. And where better to kick things off than Larnaca?
I'm now in Cyprus, specifically Larnaca. I'm here for a couple of nights, and it's my starting point to explore this island. I have been here before when I was a kid. I don't remember it. This is my only full day in Larnaca, so I'm to try and cram in as much as I can. It's very chill here down by the beach. For being a beach in the city, it's pretty clean. It's well maintained. Got lifeguard posts all the way down it. Sandy. Water's very calm. It's just brown sand. Yeah. It's not a white sand beach. It's not a black sand beach. It's a brown sand beach. But it's nice. Look at how gentle the waves are. It kind of feels like a lake. That's my goal for this week. Learn about Cyprus. I've always just kind of thought, oh, it's kind of a bit Greek, a bit Turkish, a bit British. I don't really know. I've just never really had an opinion of Cyprus apart from when they've had a good Eurovision entry. So I'm expecting lots of old buildings, but I wonder, I really don't know much about the history of Cyprus at all. But I wonder, because of its position, I imagine it's been part of a lot of wars, so I wonder if most of the original buildings, the old buildings, are gone.
My first stop is the Church of St. Lazarus. Yeah, that guy from the Bible, the one Jesus brought back. Apparently he rocked up here after his resurrection and became a bishop. The church is supposedly built over his second tomb.
This is lovely. This reminds me of Bologna, only because of the porticos. The first impressions of Larnaca is that it's not touristy at all. Unfortunately, I'm too indecent to go in. Do you have tabards that a waiter or waitress would wear? I tied them around me and they're still like a big slit down the side, so I thought I'm still showing a bit of leg. So I probably shouldn't go in. I've seen enough churches. This is nice though. Actually, I enjoy this bit more. But the church is nice, but I'm guessing this was all part of it. These were like the rooms where the people lived. People? I don't even know what type of church it is. I like the sound of this place. A coffee bakery. Yes, please. So this place seemed to do all their own like homemade and baklava and biscuit type things, and it's all like help yourself. So stuff all looks good. I was just going to have a plain croissant, and then I spotted this bad boy, this pistachio one. I'm like, yeah, I need that. I don't know why we don't use pistachio more in the UK as a flavour.
3 out of 4 of Cyprus's largest cities sit on the coast, and Larnaca is one of them. A short walk from the church, and you'll hit the seafront and Larnaca Castle. It's this chunky old fort right on the water.
Alright, we're going to go in here. It's free apparently. Love a good cannon. So Google said it was free. Here, it's not, but it's $2.50. I'm not complaining about that. Obviously need some money to maintain the place, right? So Larnaca is the oldest inhabited city in the world. The first settlers came here in 14th century BC. I'm guessing this castle got my little pamphlet of information, which of course I will read. So the castle is dated during the years of the reign of King James I, from 1382 to 1398. You know, it's so like chill here. It's nice. Like normally I first get to a city and I'm like, oh god, there's so much to see. Whereas here I just feel like I can take my time here while I fit through. This looks like it was a gargoyle. It's actually someone's child or something, but So the largest part of the castle that's still intact, at least, and just got these walls behind me, which I guess are all defensive, is this, the bit that you enter through, and the museum's up there. Well, I think we have the hanging pit. Oh yes, lovely.
And right next door, you've got the Grand Mosque. It's an interesting mix seeing these two structures side by side, telling the story of the different cultures that have shaped Larnaca.
So when I first came out of the hotel this morning, I was wandering around thinking, oh, this city's very quiet. So I'd looked at my phone and it said 8 AM and I thought, oh God, it's 10 AM here. I've slept in quite late. Better get up. Got up, felt really tired. I was like, no, make the most of my day here. Showered and whatnot. Came out. And as I was walking around and noticing that most think the streets were dead, most things were closed, I'm thinking, God, people in Cyprus don't get out of their beds early, do they? Of course, my phone had automatically updated time zones. So I was getting up at 6 AM UK time. And the marina feels very much like well, I guess I should a working marina, but you know, a lot of them, they just seem like little pleasure boats that sit moored most of the time. There's some pretty big boats here, to be fair. It wouldn't be a bad place to keep your boat, because you can access quite a lot of the Med. I mean, all of the Med, right? If you're going to have a boat somewhere, the Med's a good place to have it. It's kind of all unlocked to nothing. I don't know what I expected. Just sometimes marinas are quite sort of lively areas, aren't they? As I say, this one is my impression of Larnaca so far, at least in the city, is that it's a city. It's not a tourist place. Although there's lots of boat tours and diving tours and stuff you can do. It's like the main square. So this is Zeno of Kition, which is what Larnaca was known as before it was known as Larnaca. And he's most well known for being the founder of stoicism. I've had to find out what stoicism means, but it's essentially believing that virtue is the only good, so wealth and money and things aren't important. It's about how you behave, which I guess kind of makes sense. So this is a museum. It's got an exhibition on which ends today called The Myths and Tales of Cyprus. So I'm here to learn more about Cyprus. So for €3, I'm going to go and be educated.
It houses a massive collection of old stuff from Cyprus. If you like old stuff, great.
Honestly, I get bored in museums. Like, I try to spend the right amount of time, so as not to seem disrespectful. But not gonna lie, it's pretty dull.
Most of the action on Larnaca is centred around Finikoudes. This is your classic Mediterranean promenade.
Yeah, it's very chilled. It's a nice morning. I like the vibe.
It's pretty laid back. It's a nice place to grab a coffee and do a bit of people watching.
So this is the Kamares Aqueduct. It was built in 1750 by the Ottomans, and it was pretty important because it was the main water supply for the city of Larnaca. But pretty impressive engineering for 1750, isn't it? The fact that it's still standing in sections, at least today. This is one of the sections. I think there's another big section further down. We'll go and see that next to the Salt Lake, which is supposed to be the best place to see the sunset. Oh, I definitely went to the more impressive bit of it first. There's the top of it here. You can, in theory, walk along it, which you couldn't do the other bit. It's not exactly a wide path. I'll try not to fall into it, that would be good. Okay, being able to walk along it here is quite cool. It's not very wide though. Not quite 1 foot in front of the other, but not far off of it. I'm like, is it sturdy enough? And it stood here for hundreds of years, right? I'm not going to destroy it. That's pretty cool. This is the Salt Lake, right by the airport. And the sun's setting, it's a little bit cloudy. Literally just where the sun is That's the only place there's cloud.
In the winter and early spring, it apparently fills up and attracts thousands of flamingos, although I didn't see any unfortunately. Even without the massive flock of flamingos, it's a really unique landscape, and a great place to watch the sunset. Right on the edge of the lake, you've got Hala Sultan Tekke. It's an incredibly important Islamic shrine.
So in typical me fashion, I've arrived here at 5 p.m. And what time does it close? 5 p.m. But we can see it from the outside. Oh, it's a big mosque on the Salt Lake. And maybe there's people. I'm not gonna lie, it's no Alhambra. So many cats. So many cats. Now, I'm down here on this beach. And you might be thinking, the sun's gone down. Why are you down on the beach? Well, this. Oh, see that little light up there? That's a plane coming in. That's just going to be a normal sized plane, but if we look up above it, we've got a big Emirates 777, which Emirates fly from Malta to Larnaca. And that's about to come in and land right over my head. So that'll be cool.
What's the verdict? Well, that oldest city tag isn't just a gimmick, you really do feel the layers of history here. But it's not stuck in the past. You've got the chilled out beaches and the buzz of Mackenzie, and those incredible sunsets over the Salt Lake. Has it started to answer the question of what the real Cyprus is? I reckon it's given me a good starting point.
If you want to see more content like this, please give this video a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It really helps. Cheers, see you soon.